Hi everyone, we're here from ERINN Innovation and we're working with the EPA to ensure that the knowledge and results generated from your EPA projects are effectively transferred to policy and have the maximum impact possible. As part of this, you will be asked to complete some communications tasks to help you in reaching these stakeholders. This includes a project highlights video and a high-level summary of your findings and recommendations for the back cover of your project's final report. To support you with these tasks, ERINN are putting together a bank of resources to help you complete them and communicate your project in new ways. This particular video will focus on the back cover for the report. So you're probably wondering about what sort of information to include in this and some key questions to get you started really are tell us a little bit about the challenge or the problem that your research is addressing. And what was the policy, societal or commercial relevance of your research? So tell us about how it could make a difference or how it will inform stakeholders. Also, what was unique about your approach? What was novel about your project? Were there any solutions or recommendations you can make to stakeholders? And to help you with this, again, we'll send you a structured template like the one pictured here that has all those key questions to get you started. And to keep the blurb short and succinct, and we've added a word limit to the template, which we really recommend that you stick to. What we'd like to do as well is just give you some hints and tips to get you started. So in terms of language, we suggest you keep things simple. So use everyday conversational language. Don't worry about sounding too clever. Bear in mind as well that each field has its own sort of secret language or lexicon. So reflect on whether the terms you're using are specific to your field or whether it's reasonable that a non-expert will actually understand them. In terms of context, you all know your projects inside and out. But remember, this write-up is for non-experts or people who never have heard about your project before. So this is their first introduction to it. So stick to a high-level overview of your project, kind of an elevator pitch of sorts, and then when you're finished, reflect on whether someone would be able to understand your point with no context. Don't be afraid to highlight your success. So don't just tell us about the project, tell us about what you've achieved. So make sure to highlight all of these things and don't be afraid to call it out if you've developed something new or innovative. If you have something that you know a specific group of stakeholders might be interested in, like a new technology or recommendations, make sure to mention them so that they take notice. In terms of editing, it's a great idea to have someone else take a look at what you've written. This could be someone from the project, a colleague, or better yet, a non-expert. So ask them, have you missed anything or is anything unclear? And can they understand what you're trying to say, or can they learn more, or do they know about the project without that context? Also remember, it doesn't have to be perfect just yet. When you send your work over to us, the team at ERINN and the EPA will review your work and send it back to you for validation. And if you have any questions about the back cover of your report, please feel free to contact the team at ERINN or your project manager.